Black Americans make up about roughly 4.7% of Colorado's population, according to the U.S. Census. And this month, Black community leaders across the state are holding conversations about issues facing Black Coloradans and how to help increase social equity in our state. Joining us now is John Bailey with the Colorado Black Roundtable. Thanks for joining us, John. We appreciate you being here.
Not a problem.
Yeah, we wanted to ask you a little bit about the annual Social Equity Summit that's coming up. I know you're focusing on a few different topics during this session. If you want to get into what this summit is, first of all.
Well, the summit is really an opportunity for the African American community to come together around issues that are important and impactful to our community. But this year, the summit is really a challenge to our community and a challenge to Colorado. I mean, with the pushback in DEI, the pushback in issues around the country relative to Black Americans, we feel that it's important to deal with some challenges, choices, and opportunities. And the summit this year will be focused on trying to deal with some of those issues. So
is that the main topic that will be discussed during the summit?
Well, the emphasis is going to be on equity, opportunity, and community benefits. But there are going to be a multitude of topics that sort of fall under the umbrella of those three things that we'll be dealing with.
Why is an event like this so important for the community?
Well, we have challenges, we have choices, and we have opportunities. The summit will bring together resource people, people who have information, people who can share visions and voice and viable plans for what's important for not only our state, but in particular the African American community. And so it's important to us because it gives us an opportunity to see not only where we've been, not only where we are currently at, but also where we're going.
I know you mentioned some challenges. Can you give a couple of examples of what you notice folks in your community are facing in Colorado?
Well, I mean, education is a challenge. Before the pandemic, Black students were at the bottom of the well. In many cases, they're still there. In public safety, there's arrests, there's shootings that are still going on in our city. In economic development, there's still small businesses looking for opportunities to take part in a very vibrant and growing economy, not only in Denver, but in Colorado. And so there are a number of issues. And then there's just Black political engagement. We're concerned about what's going on nationally and how that would impact Colorado and Denver in particular, and who is in a leadership position to lead our country. Has a lot to do with our vision for what's next here locally.
Absolutely. So you're hopeful that the summit will help with education, and so people are more aware of what's going on.
Well, the education piece is a total dynamic in terms of making sure that the total Denver and African American community population is aware of what's going on. But education is just one of the pillars within the gaining ground dynamic.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate your time. Is there anything else that you felt like was important to mention before we wrap things up?
I just think that it's important. I'm challenging my community. I'm challenging my community to step up. I'm challenging my community to do more and to be more. And I think that what the summit does is creates an environment where you can come and you can learn about what's going on nationally, what's going on in the state, and what's going on in the community, and then how those things impact you. So I think that summit is very important for our community to make sure we have a sense of where we are.
Okay. Well, John Bailey, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time again. And the Colorado Black Roundtable Annual Social Equity Summit goes from October 17th through the 20th. There will be discussions about things like community, philanthropy, working with local municipalities, and so much more. And for more information, you can contact John at johnbailey062@gmail.com.